What up, everybody? It's your boy 313 J-Mo here with another video for y'all. Here to talk about the Detroit Lions versus the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday. And before I get this video started, I want to say it was beautiful. It was beautiful to watch. Never have I been a fan of another team in my goddamn life than the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Green Bay Packers. Man. And you know, them winning that game and the Packers losing, I just feel like this is our year. It's just different. Like, winning games the hard way. We catching breaks. We catching teams at the right time. It's just a lot of things have just been going great for the Detroit Lions this year that just usually never happens for us. In this Chiefs game, if we win this game, that will further my point. Now, we could easily lose this game. It's the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, this is a team that I know going to the AFC Championship game, and we're going to see if they can win that Super Bowl. But let's focus on the game on Sunday. Now, this is a big game, but I do want to say one more thing about Green Bay. They are who I told you they were. I told you they were overrated. I told you they didn't play a real quarterback. And I told you we're going to sweep them again, and that's what we're going to do. Now, let's just get back to the Chiefs. Dude, this game is about to be tough. I mean, this game is about to be hard. I would call this an uphill battle. The main key to this game, we have to double Travis Kelce. 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 We don't double Travis Kelce, we are losing this game 150,000%. Now, I know some Chiefs fans were telling me if you double Travis Kelce, then the other guys will tear you up. I would rather them other guys tear me up than Travis Kelce get one-on-one coverage. He's that good. Best tight end in the league by far. It's not even close. You know, TJ Hawkinson will pass him up maybe in 3 years. You know, my boy TJ. Speaking of TJ, I think he's going to have a big game in this game because they linebackers can be exposed. But the main keys to this game, we're going to start on the defensive side of the ball. First of all, we need Slay to play. If Slay don't play, I'm very concerned about us winning this game. I'm just be 100 about it. If Slay don't play, it's really hard for me to believe we can win this game without Slay. We win this game without Slay, I might be thinking we're a Super Bowl contender and not just a NFC contender. Because, like, we win this game without our second best player, but let's just assume he plays. Assuming he plays, you double Kelce, you put Slay on Sammy Watkins, you put Coleman on Nico Harman, you put Rashawn Melvin on DeMarcus Robinson, and then you have Jelani Tavai and Jared Davis covering these guys off the backfield, and you have to get pressure. You leave Patrick Mahomes back there to, as Steven say, sit back, call his girlfriend, ask him what they want for dinner. Patrick Mahomes gonna throw for 5,000 yards on us in one game. You cannot. This is the one quarterback in NFL history you cannot give time. Like, you cannot give this man time. He will carve us up all day, and the game will be over by the second quarter. But so the defensive line, and I think the defensive line has been getting better each and every week. I think the team has been getting better each and every week, and I think they will be better on Sunday, and I think they will get some pressure on Mahomes. But the thing with me is, when you get pressure on Mahomes and you sack him, because I think we'll get some sacks, I don't know how many, you got to be able to turn that football over. You got to be able to knock the ball out of his hands, cause a fumble, and pick the ball up and either score with it or give our offense great field position. So you can't just sack him. We need as many possessions as possible against this Chiefs offense. So we need to create turnovers. Turnovers is one of the biggest keys in this game. Us not turning the ball over as Stafford, we need a perfect game. No interceptions at all. No fumbles. No nothing. And our defense needs to get at least one, maybe two turnovers in this game. That's why I need big play Slay to get that late fourth quarter turnover. And if he's not there, it's going to be hard to get. Okay, now let's look at the offense. So from the offense, you got to establish a mindset. You got to be physical, because I know the Ravens are physical, but ain't no team physical like the black and blue division. Kansas City is they're a pretty team. That's what I call them. Just like how Charles Barkley used to talk about the Warriors, and then we seen Cleveland physical them up and get them out their game plan before they went and, you know, got way overpowered. And that's the same thing. The Kansas City are a pretty scoring team. They ain't ready for this physicality. They ain't ready for Ford Field. They ain't ready for the Detroit Lions to smack them in the mouth. And that's what we have to do. We got to get them out their game plan. We got to hurt them. We got to make this game very physical and very tough and very uncomfortable. This is about making the Chiefs uncomfortable. This is about getting the Chiefs out of their game plan, out of their comfort zone. Make them do things that they don't want to do. Like, make them run the football because they can't pass the ball. I know that sounds impossible, and it probably is. But that's what you got to do. You got to get them off their game plan. Make them do stuff that they don't like to do, and then you capitalize on those opportunities. Now, Stafford, he bought the O-line cookies again, so I'm hoping the O-line protects Stafford again. I need Stafford to have a clean pocket. Stafford has to be on point. Matthew Stafford is like one of the biggest keys to this game. He has to play out of his mind. I think he will if he gets the protection. I think he's going to play out of his mind, and I think he's going to be hitting TJ Hockenson and Jesse James and Kenny Golladay and Marvin Jones, because I do not think Kenny Golladay and Marvin Jones can be covered by their receivers one-on-one on the outside. There's no way I believe that. Now, Danny Amendola being hurt is a big deal. I don't know if he's going to play on Sunday, and I'm very concerned about him and Darius Slay. I know a lot of fans want Deshaun Hand back, but as I keep trying to tell fans, I broke my elbow. It's a similar injury. I know he didn't break it, but he messed it up. And I'm still recovering. It's been about 7 weeks. And I'm still recovering. I know, they got better medical and stuff and more money, but he was out of the brace and he went back into the brace. So that lets me know he has a setback. We might not see Deshaun Hand till week 7. Even after the bye week, we still might not see Deshaun Hand. And I'm telling you, because this is personally happening to me and I'm not fully recovered. So how can I expect him to be? But we need all our horses we can get. I expect Matt Patricia to scheme up a defensive game plan to slow down the Chiefs, just like he did with the Rams last year. And with the offense, Carry on Johnson, the guy in the background photo. This dude, this is his game. This is the game he go for 150 and 2 tubs. This is his game. Stafford has to play great. The receivers, everybody has to make plays, but this is the game where Kerryon Johnson has to run all over them like no other. And I know Mark Ingram had a good game. I think Fournette had a solid game. Even the rookie, I think Adams from Oakland had a good game. But y'all already know when Matthew Stafford have a 100-yard rusher, he never loses. He lost one time and it was a missed field goal. He don't lose when you have a 100-yard rusher. So what you want to do, use Kerryon not to just slow the game down, but you tire that defense out. Make them tired of tackling Kerryon, and then you hit them over the top with big plays. That's how you got to do. You got to run that football down their throat and then hit them over the top with big plays. And Matt Patricia, this is a game where I need to see what you really about. Because if the Chiefs go out here and score 56 on us, I'm going to be like, yo, you overrated as a defensive coordinator. You need to be able to keep them, I say 35 or less. 35 is still a lot, but 30 or less. You have to keep this score down. I don't know how you're going to do it if you don't have Darius Slay, but you have to find a way to keep this score down. I need you to dial up a defensive game plan for this game, and I think he will. And I think the Lions are going to be very successful in a lot of areas. I think we'll be able to run the football. I actually expect to see Kerryon out the backfield a little bit more. We didn't use him out the backfield for the Eagles. I expect to see a little bit of Ty Johnson sprinkled in there. I expect to see some J.D. McKissic. Darrell Bevell, I swear, he always has that one play a game where he just dials up something crazy and it's a big play. We know what happened in Arizona. But in the Chargers game, he just dialed up something with Jesse James. And I'm like, oh, that was a great play call, how he dialed that up. And then last week, he dialed up that Eagles play with J.D. McKissic. So I hope Darrell Bevell got his best offensive hat on, because to me, Darrell Bevell, Matthew Stafford, and these receivers, this is a game where the defense is going to have to basically, you're holding them back. And while you're holding them back, the offense is going to have to win us this game. The defense has won us every single game. Offense, I know Matthew Stafford had that game-winning drive, but this is a game where the offense, Darrell Bevell, Matthew Stafford, TJ Hockenson, Jesse James, Marvin Jones, Kerryon Johnson, Graham Glasgow, Frank Ragnow, Taylor Decker. I'm naming everybody. Joe Dahl, Rick Wagner. I need y'all to show the fuck up and score some damn points. And you know what? I actually believe they can do it. I think Stafford's gonna have a field day on this D. I think he's gonna turn him into mincemeat. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a shootout, and he's gonna turn him into mincemeat. And the way we win this game is with the shootout, running the football and just running the football and just running the football. And we gotta look. I've said this in every single game because we've been going against playoff teams in every single game. We gotta score in the first quarter. In the first half, we gonna need 20. The Chiefs is just that serious. We gonna need at least 21. Like, we gotta score, man, and we gotta try to create a turnover in the first half. What you want to do is get Mahomes in a situation where he has to have a game-winning drive and maybe makes a tough throw to get him to make a mistake. Mahomes is Mahomes, but if you watch that Rams game, he will take his shots. And I'm talking about the Rams game from last year. He'll take his shots, and that's when our opportunistic defense can make plays. But all in all, I think it's gonna be a great game. If Slay plays, has got us winning this game. If Slay doesn't play, this is a pick'em to me, and it's 38-30. Either way, you can go with the Chiefs, you can go with the Lions, whatever you want. But to me, this is Slay playing in this game, and I hope he pushes it to play because you're going to be off the whole next week, and you'll be good. And the way the Packers look, giving us 2 weeks to prepare, I really think we're going to kill them at Lambeau on national television in front of everybody, just like they got killed by the Eagles. And it's about execution. We got to score touchdowns. You ain't beating Chiefs with field goals. Score touchdowns and special teams. Special teams has had some miscues even last week. I need y'all to be on point because the Chiefs have a good special teams unit on both sides of the ball. I don't want to see a lot of Matt Prater. And I don't want to see a lot of Sam Martin either. I want to see touchdowns and tubs. Well, like I said, this is a pick'em game. If Slay don't play, if Slay plays, I pick us to win this game 38-30. Let's see if we can go out and do it. Let's see if we can go out and shock the world. It's your boy 313 J-Mo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. As of now, I don't care if we lose to the Chiefs. I still think the Lions are the best team in the NFC North. And we just got to go out here and win, man. It's going to be loud. It's going to be electric. It's going to be a great atmosphere. And we don't want to lay an egg against this great Chiefs team that we're about to face, this juggernaut. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this game. It's your boy, 313 J-Mo.